Hey guys, it's me, Genesis Moss, here with another action figure review. This time it's Playmates, Nickelodeon's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cockroach Terminator action figure. So let's jump in and see what this verminous villain has to offer. The Cockroach Terminator comes packaged on the standard Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles blister card packaging. On the back of that package, we have a brand new bio for the Cockroach Terminator, as well as a selection of other characters available in the line. Now, one of the first things you'll notice when you take Cockroach Terminator out of the package is there is some minor assembly required. You just take and plug this little antenna into the top of his head. You gotta kind of push it in there a little hard to make sure it fits. But once it's in there, it has a nice tight fit. And here he is, guys, the Cockroach Terminator. This figure, I think, is one of the few figures where I can actually say Playmates went above and beyond with. So let's go ahead and take a look at his face sculpt. As you can see, the left side of his face has some robotic details. He's got the robotic eye with the metal antenna sticking up out of the left side. On the right side of his face, it's just straight cockroach face. He's got the big black cockroach eye and the brown antenna. And it looks really good. They did a great job with the paint on this figure. That's just the first thing that I really noticed when I took this guy out of the package. His arms have a lot of great painted detail as well, with the robotic parts of him being painted a metallic silver and the regular parts of him being painted a cockroach brown. The front of his chest also has some really good paint apps. It is a light brown color with some nice shading in the plates of his cockroach body. He has one extra little appendage, which is a little cockroach arm, and I think it's kind of fun, and it's articulated. His legs are just solid brown and with no real special paint apps. On his back, he has this like metal canister sticking out, and it's fully painted. The back of his wings aren't exactly the best paint job. They're just a solid brown plastic, but they could have used a little bit of a wash and I think it would have looked better. But overall, this guy still looks really great. And as you can see, he has a hole in his body, which when we get to his accessory, we'll talk about that. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at the Cockroach Terminator's articulation. His head moves at a full 360 degrees. Real tight, as you can tell. It does not nod up and down. His arm's on a ball joint moving up, down, and all the way around. He's got a ball swivel at the elbow. He has no wrist articulation. No ab articulation, obviously. His legs move out, back, forwards. Not a whole lot of motion there. And that little appendage there moves up and down very nicely. Now, for his one accessory that he comes with, it's a very unique accessory. It's a saw blade. All right, so what we do with the saw blade here is we take it and we put it in that hole in his chest. Now, it could be used as a flick missile, but I think it's mostly intended to be spun around in his chest and pushed in and out just to simulate him attacking the turtles. The blade, sadly, is not articulated, which would have been really cool. But otherwise, it's a fully painted accessory and it looks great. And that's about it. Alright, well that was it for my review of the Cockroach Terminator. Overall, I think he's a great figure. I think that Playmates really did a good job on not only the sculpt, but adding enough paint apps as well, which really isn't something we see much with Playmates. We either get a really good sculpt and poor paint apps, or we get really good paint apps and a poor sculpt. So they did a really good job with that, and I'm happy with them. So please don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel here. Follow me on Twitter at IHaveThePower82, and check out my Facebook page at facebook.com/Mossman82. Thanks again so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.